Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am making this braided wig from scratch, which includes crochet, braiding, and ventilation process. Subscribe to my channel for more hair tutorials, and if you find this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up and share widely. To make this wig, I used a block head, dome mesh cap, pins to secure the cap onto the block head, tape measure, tailor's chalk, crochet needle, ventilation needle, 5x5 closure, thread and needle. For the braids, I used xpression color number 1, and to ventilate the closure, I used this hair that I got from my local beauty store. I started by placing the closure onto the mesh cap so that I could draw guidelines for the braids. I will attach the closure later on after I have ventilated it. I drew the guidelines so that I can space out the braids evenly. I used the brick method to space out the braids, whereby I leave a space in between two braids, then crochet exactly at the top in the middle of the space, which will help to cover the space. Following my guidelines, I decided to crochet all the way to the top, then I braided. I had to prepare the xpression hair first before using it. I did not include the process in this video because I did not want this video to be extremely long. If you're a beginner, I recommend that you get pre-stretched braiding hair and avoid using the xpression braid. The xpression braid has a lot of work and it can easily tangle up while preparing it. So just use the pre-stretched braiding hair, which will make your work easier and you'll take a shorter time in the braiding process. The crochet and braiding process took me about 4 to 5 hours, and once I was done, I ventilated the closure. In the ventilation process, I started by dividing my closure into smaller boxes because I was going for even and neat braids. I also did this so that I can give myself a target every day. The ventilation process takes long and sometimes it can be boring and tiring, so I decided to do the small boxes and give myself a target, like let's say 3 boxes per day or 4 boxes per day. You don't have to draw the boxes, it's optional, and it took me 5 days to complete the ventilation process. To ventilate, I placed this colored piece under the closure so that I can easily see the holes, and I did the ventilation during the day when it was bright and sunny because that's when I could easily see the holes. I used the 1 to 2 needle and picked 2 strands of hair while skipping one line and skipping one hole. After attaching the ventilated closure to the wig cap, I filled up the spaces around the closure and added more braids. While adding the braids, I did not leave spaces in between the braids, and this is how it looks after adding the braids. If you've watched this far, subscribe to my channel and do give this video a thumbs up. At this point, I had braided most part of the closure and left a few pieces for the video. While braiding the closure, I noticed that the hair I used to ventilate the closure was not the best for braids. The hair that I used to ventilate the closure has a silky smooth texture, and while braiding, pieces of it stick out of the braid. It does not hold together into the braid. I wouldn't recommend you use the same hair for your closure. Maybe just use braiding hair or human hair bundles, wavy, not straight. At the closure, I did knotless braids. I added smaller pieces of hair until I got to the size that I wanted, and while braiding, I ensured that I grabbed all the pieces of hair firmly and braided all the way down. After the closure dried, this is how it looks. The lace tint gives it a more natural look and I just love it. This is my second time making a braided wig. The first time didn't turn out so well and I just redid the whole thing. I love how this one turned out. It looks so natural. It looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel. Do give this video a thumbs up. Share widely. And see you on the next one.